Pre-game ceremonies winding down. First pitch moments away from Citi Field. It's the Marlins and the Mets next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
All right, let's check in on the numbers on these guys so far this year, and they're definitely going to have to battle the elements out there a bit tonight. They've got the cold, they've got the wind, and that's not an ideal situation. But in many ways, it's much tougher on the hitter than it is the pitchers. So I'd expect each of these guys to be working in with the fastball. Get it in a little bit more than usual.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. D. Gordon makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound. And with that, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Christian Yelich will stand in. And a high strike there, 0-1. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. Hit hard, but foul. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
1-2. And 2-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside. He didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Giancarlo Stanton will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
The 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Fouled straight back. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll match up against the fellow you see right here, the veteran right-hander Henderson Alvarez. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Gary Cox will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder, Gary Cox.
And that misses low and away, ball 1.
1-0.
Two and 0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here's the 2-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Number 30 waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1-2-3 top half, followed by a leadoff single here to start things off in the bottom.
Number 30 will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Michael Lee will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
Hey, now let's go.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Number 3 will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. David Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Michael Morse will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak.
Mike Morse.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Kadire is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Marcell Ozuna will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year.
Get out of here, Marlins! Let's go!
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Ready now on 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make them bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
3-2, here it is. Comes with the cutter, but this is hit high in the air out to left field. Kadire is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Daniel Murphy will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Michael Kadire will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
Hit that ball.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. This for Plouffe down at third. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Kadire, and there are 2 away.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Brian McCann will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll throw against his body to first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2. On the ground is short. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And for as hard as he throws, he's not just a thrower out there. I mean, this is pinpoint accuracy with his fastball. He puts it right on the knees on the inside corner. Not a whole lot you're going to do with that pitch.
Henderson Alvarez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
In there for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Tom Glavine makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Tom Glavine.
Now a hard liner toward short, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Gary Cox will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And this is knocked down over there. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Echeverria for 1. Over to Morse, but it's too late, and 1's all they get.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Michael Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Ball 1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Three and 0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
Here he comes on 3-0. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
All right, man.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Number 3 will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Let's clear him right here. Look out for the double play.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Grounded to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Well, errors are gonna happen. They're just part of the game, but this obviously is a bad time to make a mistake like this. That allows 2 runners to come in and score, and that's the kind of letdown that'll cost you ball games.
David Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Daniel Murphy, we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. The Mets are out on top, 2-0. D. Gordon will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Bare-handed pickup. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
And I don't think we're quite far enough into a ball game right here for anyone to get too worked up about bunting for a base hit during a no-hitter. But I can tell you, he might not get that same benefit of the doubt if he tries this move about the 7th inning or later.
Christian Yelich will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will get foul for strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Michael Kadire will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. First pitch coming. And a ball, 1-0.
One ball, no strike. Go, Matt.
Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Brian McCann will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Move that runner over, will ya?
And that's taken for strike 1.
Hey, let him go already, would you?
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Ozuna will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Tom Glavine will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play.
Stay out of the double play. Here we go.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans.
Ice cold soda. There we go.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Come on, man, let's go.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To Gordon for one. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Number 30 will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
See you, man.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Here's a swing and a chance now for the first baseman, Morse. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 2-0. Michael Morse will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
First baseman, Mike Morse.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Marcell Ozuna will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw gets him, 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Trevor Plouffe will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. He grounded out his first time. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a heading for the seats, so another foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. This one misses, and that'll 3-2 with 2 away. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Jared Saltalamacchia. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And this ball will be chopped foul. 2 men are on with. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Michael Lee will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. One 1-0 pitch now. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Number 3 waits on deck. Opposite field, high and deep to right. And that will find the seats, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
And I tell you, what's impressive about this swing, in this weather, when it's this cold, you really got to get a hold of one if you're going to take it the other way in this ballpark. That's pretty darn impressive right there.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Daniel Murphy will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's 3-0 New York. Justin Ruggiano will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Justin Ruggiano.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Very high, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
D. Gordon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First offering on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely.
Get him doubled up, man.
Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Number 3 is under it, no problem, 1 away.
Get into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Christian Yelich will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Come on, New York.
Called strike 2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. First pitch coming. And that misses for ball 1. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Come on, New York.
And a good curveball there as this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Cox will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. Still down 3-0. Mike Dunn will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 40, Michael Dunn.
Michael Kadire will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Left fielder,
Let's go, Matt.
Michael Kadire.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann.
Let's go, Brian.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Go, Brian.
That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Come on, man.
1 out, nobody on.
Here we go.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You can do it, man.
Now the pitch. And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Tom Glavine will bat for himself here with his guys up 3 here in inning number 6. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, clearly this throw was affected by the runner heading down the first baseline. You got to make sure that you don't hit him. So he tries to compensate here, and he winds up throwing it away.
Gary Cox will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Well, remember, this inning, it should be over. I mean, he's trying to find that 4th out, and he's having trouble with the strike zone.
Short lead from second. Now the pitch. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Looks like the error may be affecting him after all.
You know, I think it is. You go 3-0 to the next guy. Now things are starting to slowly get away from you.
2 out here and a runner at second. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 30 will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up.
Wait for it.
And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Michael Morse will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And this will be fouled away. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get fouled. 2-1. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Full count now. 3-2. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Trevor Plouffe will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch coming. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
2 out, nobody on. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And that misses 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Carter Capps will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Michael Lee will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Might have had visions of another home run.
Number 3 will dig in again. 0 for 2 with a walk so far. In there, 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Fouled straight back. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Line to left. Yelich is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
David Lee will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Go, David!
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 3-0. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The catcher, number 39.
Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. And now the right-handed batting Jeff Baker is in the on-deck circle. It looks like he'll be called upon to pinch hit here.
Baker.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. A.J. Ramos is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
A.J. Ramos.
Daniel Murphy will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And that's in there for strike 1. Lined hard to center field. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Making a bid for a base hit. This is a tough play for a center fielder because that first step is usually back, but he's charging hard and he lays out to pull it in.
Michael Kadire will step in, a ground out victim his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now another 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
He's going to throw one down Main Street.
Strike 3 called on the slurve.
The numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Brian McCann will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And that misses, ball 1. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here we go.
3-0 now. The figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
A runner on first with 2 away. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And they guessed right on the bunt, but this is going to be close. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right here. It's been such a struggle for these guys to score runs so far. He's thinking about taking a little bit of a different approach up there. He had the right idea. It just didn't really work out for him.
Christian Yelich will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Here's a close-up of how he grips that knuckleball. You can see it's not really his knuckles that grip the ball, but rather his fingernails that really dig into the seams. And that's such a tough pitch to throw, and even more difficult to master.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in as their last chance now.
Strike him out.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And now this crowd announced at around 33,000 come to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 3-0. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Marlins, no runs, just 1 hit, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.